Thank you, Ken Corley, and welcome the opportunity to contribute to the debate this evening on this electoral amendment bill. And I'd like to congratulate Deputy Keefe for bringing the bill forward. I think it's very worthwhile, and it is interesting that previous governments had refused any amendments in terms of relation to voting for the islands and changing the time of voting on the islands. And it's something that really, in this day and age, shouldn't be an issue at all. And that, you know, because it is. With modern transport, with helicopters available, I mean, there's a helicopter going out to Tory Island now, I think, every day during the winter months. And, you know, so if there is an election called, whenever the next one will be, I think there's absolutely no reason, and there hasn't been for very many years, why voting couldn't take place on the islands on the actual day set for polling day for the rest of the country. Indeed, there has been a bone of contention for many islanders for many years in relation to why they have to vote in advance of the rest of the population as well. I know a couple of elections ago on the islands they voted on a Wednesday when the election was taking place on a Friday, and that just doesn't make any sense at all. And we should have made this decision before now, but it's good to see this legislation coming through. And the 5 islands in Donegal where voting takes place, Tory, Gola, Innisfree and Innisboffin, and Aaronmore Island, we look forward to the fact that they'll be able to vote on the actual day that the election has been set for, and I think that's vitally important. And I don't see any reason, looking at the Electoral Acts, why at this stage weather or anything else would be a condition in relation to the ability of the islands to vote on the assigned day for polling day. I note that the bill will be going through committee stage, and I also would like to take this opportunity maybe to bring up another issue which I've raised a number of times here in the House as well, as in relation to of fishermen to be able to vote as well in elections, because there's a unique situation in terms of fishermen, because they can't register for a postal vote, or they could register for a postal vote, but they may be fishing actually at the time when the postal vote has to be posted, and may not be able to actually make their vote by post, and they could be ashore then subsequently on polling day, and then cannot vote on polling day because they're already registered as a postal voter. So in that situation, I think we should be able to find a mechanism that would allow fishermen, maybe in the week or 10 days before polling day, to be able to cast their vote either, say, in a local Garda station where ballot papers would be available and ballot box would be available to take the situation so that they can participate fully in the electoral process as well. And I suppose a selfish anecdote in relation to that, I remember one election in Killybegs, there was about 14 or 15 fishermen went to sea the day before polling day, and their potential votes that were lost out, not only for myself but probably for everybody else as well. And that's the kind of situation, because of their occupation, that they can't rely on the ability of being ashore when voting takes place. So I will consider putting forward amendments to committee stage to see if that situation could be rectified as well. But I'd just like to say that I welcome the bill. I think it's important, and it's a very positive step that this bill has been accepted, and I look forward to seeing it being enacted, and on the next, hopefully in time for the next general election, that we will see the islands across Donegal and across the nation actually voting on polling day along with everybody else. Thank you.
Okay, Gurmila Mahagadiachta, go with the Ryan Ishkadi and Cade or Laurie Ella, Agushin and Chachta Matty McGrath.
I'll come hold apologies. Being out for breath. I too want to support this bill this evening and compliment and talk